Well, hello, darlings. It's been a long time indeed. It's my day off, just days away from us going away for our 30th anniversary. And I've just wanted to say hi to everybody. Well, hopefully now, hi to one, possibly two, three, not as many. I know I only went up to about 10, 11 people, but um, nah, that's bollocks, that is. That's me talking out my bum. It's easier not having. Anyway, I don't know what I'm saying there. But this is the first one back, and it's going to be unedited. It's going to be just going for it. I've had a bottle of sherry actually. I went down and bought my. I'm collecting DVDs at the moment. I've just bought off the internet the first ever Western from 1903, and the first. It's not the first. That's not really true, but very close. It was the one that was the most influential. It used editing. It used a very famous shoot when he shoots into the actual camera. Um, and I also bought the trip to the moon. Everybody knows the one. It's got the moon's got a face, and it's got a face in it, and the actual rocket lands in his eye. Very famous image. I bought that 14 minutes long. It was classed as a feature at the time because it was the longest film that had come out at the time. And it's interesting. It's interesting what they show on there. So I'm trying to buy 2,000 influential DVDs, and I keep on buying them. I've just got to check this because I just pressed a button there. I might have turned this off. Bear with me. Bear with me. No, I haven't. No, I haven't. So yeah. I'm picking 2,000 DVDs that are influential. Now, some of them are influential to me. Some of them are ones. I've got a book saying 1,001 films you should watch before you die, and then I'm buying those, and I've also got ones that luckily my favorite film of all time is on there. It's Groundhog Day. I love Groundhog Day. I watch it at least once a year. It fills me with joy. It really does. It's redemption. It's how a man. Nobody's evil, but how a man who's brittle and stupid and naive's not the right word, and 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 wrong can change. Now it takes hundreds, thousands of days for him to learn, but it does change. It means that we all have hope that we can change. So anyway, what's the plans? Well, I'm working on the back of number 18 at the moment. We've got the roof of the chapel that blew off. Not as dramatic as that, but enough to have scaffolding put out around two-thirds of the building to repair it. So a lot of work and quite expensive, but luckily it looks like we're insured. What's very good. But what I want to show you today is this wonderful thing. I want to show you my happiest moments of my life. I've got to click on this now. I'm not looking at the computer at the moment. I'm in Emma's room because there's nowhere is actually safe to show you. Everywhere's a mess. I've built a special place. So this is what I bought. I bought it for £11.50. I did see it before it was on. You can't see the glare, terrible glare. But I did actually see it just before it's actually sold, and I missed it, and it went for £9.99. One other person bid it over for 6 days, and I got it in the end for £1.50. It's one of those beautiful, beautiful mystery boxes. Mystery boxes. Films have gone a bit away with mystery boxes. Shouldn't have mystery boxes. They're too vague. But anyway, all right for a YouTube thing. Mystery box. So this is my mystery box. It virtually is a box with loads of stuff in it. Now, if you look over here, I reckon those are 2 police officers. And I think they are early learning. And over here is either Britons or Tempo soldiers. Down here, those are Herald Britons, actual soldiers as well. But I don't know what they are. He's put a few of extra photographs. I'll try to put them on now so I can show you. But the photographs he's put on are so vague. Those are the Playmobil, because he listed it as a Playmobil with soldiers. Excuse me. A few Playmobil. So I want to show you this now, because when it comes, I think it comes on the 15th. We're away until then. Now these are actually figures. These are early learning figures. But these are all things that I'm hoping that is hidden. There's a spider, glow in the dark spider, but hidden in this beautiful actual case are some real magical gems. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to actually open it live on camera, live, ladies and gentlemen. So you see my wonder. I'm going to cut it open with my new Leatherman. It's sad. My brother Paul and Vicky gave me a Leatherman when I was at I was best man at their wedding. He did admit that he would have had Peter if he was, but he was in New Zealand. He did have. So anyway, John was an usher, but he was at the bar most of the time. He wasn't. Yeah, we actually he gave me a Leatherman, but I've had to renew the Leatherman because after how many years is it now, Paul? Shit, 20 years. It's actually the knife splint and the pliers don't work as well. So I've actually bought a new one. It's not as good. It really isn't. The actual bloody screwdriver is crap. It actually moves when you use it. Not like the old one. And that still works perfectly well. So anyway, in a couple of days' time, I will put another vlog on. I'll show you the actual box. But this is the actual, just to show you how much I paid for it. And I'm excited to know what is in there. What's in that box? What lovely wonders awaits me. And I must admit, that gives me one of the biggest pleasures of my life. There's a few I can think of, but other than those are the pleasures that are just the excitement, anticipation of what we've got. So anyway, and go back into Tina. Tina's watching a new of one of my DVDs. They're working very well. We're buying DVDs that I wouldn't normally buy. We watched Chocolate. Very good film. I enjoyed that. It got me thinking. Oh yes, I've got to share this as well. I wrote down. I don't think I'm going to read them too much because they're too boring. But I wrote down 2 little starts of stories. One is about Adam, who wakes up. He's an early morning lark, and he wakes up and he doesn't realise that there's 2, or if you're strong, 3 days where your life changes forever. If you're lucky, those are the 3 you have. And that's the letter about that. And then the other one is about a gentleman who's... And I'll read this one out. So I'm going to read this one out. I do apologise. It's going to be boring as hell. Shall I show you my face or the letter, with the words? I think I'll show you my face. It's even worse. You're going to see my face as I read it. Oh God, it had happened again. Frank could smell the fresh dew, feel the wetness of his shirt and trousers. The sky was as blue as the dew needed, a sign of a lovely day ahead. But nevertheless, this didn't change the fact. Frank, once again, had awoken, snow angel-like, face to the sky, on his lawn, in his garden. And that's the story that I came when I was watching Chocolate. And I think it's all about a man who's... I think his wife's died, and he starts losing moments in his life where he's watching television, he's watching the one show, and the next minute he wakes up and he's lying angels spread like, looking at the skies in his garden on his lawn in the morning. And it's his journey to find out what happens to him in the moments that he can't remember. I think he's just gone mad. But I think he already was mad. But I think his wife actually kept him grounded and made sure that he didn't go off and do crazy things. So there we go. Anyway, I am going to load this. I'm going to load this, and I'm going to give a date. It's the 10th of March. And if this isn't loaded for the 11th of March, I've backed out again. I have done about 15 of these, and all of them are just on my camera. Well, they're on the computer now, but I never loaded them up. Never got as far to even edit them. Just didn't feel right. I want it to feel right. I want it to feel magical. I want it to be that the world is a perfect place. Hard to say with what's going on. What's going on? My God. How could we still? We've got to be vigilant. We've got to be vigilant all the time. We have to understand that we are stupid, thick animals. We're morons. But that's what we've got to understand. We're morons, so we have to be vigilant all the time. And know that if we're not vigilant, then crap can happen. I'm obviously talking about the war. Now, I'm looking on YouTube. I'm watching news reports. No matter what you say, you start with the BBC. That will give you a grounding. Then go on to YouTube. Don't do it the other way around, because you'll be polluted. But you know, we gave. I think it's safe to say that we gave a madman rope, and the trouble is, the noose wasn't round his neck, and this goes back to so many things. God, so many things, even to the Bay of Pigs in the bloody 60s, and it's always the same. There's always the barbarians knocking on the door, and unless we make that door the two-way street, unless we allow people in and allow people out, and I don't know, I'm talking shit. I am, as a lot of people know me, I am in the only place that any human can be, any parent particularly. You have to be central. You can't be left or right. You have to be in the middle. And I said I've had a bottle of sherry, so I'm talking crap, but my God, I listen to certain people. Some people I really admire. I admire their strength. I admire their thing on YouTube. But they're missing the point. What I've heard a lot of people say on the internet about the war, they say they without sin cast the first stone. That's absolute poo. Absolute crap. Though that doesn't exist. That's those with the least sin cast the first stone. Because we all are sinners. I don't mean that in the biblical sense. We all are self-preservation. And I've heard a lot of people come up and say on YouTube, how can the West have an opinion when they did this and they did that? They did that in Iraq and they did this. There's a difference. It's just levels. And that's where the middle comes in. It's levels. You just have to be the least sinful. I don't believe in sin. But be the most righteous. I don't mean righteous. I don't know what I'm saying. But basically, what I'm trying to say is that this stupidity that I'm hearing over the YouTube, where people are saying, "Oh, we can't say anything." I'll give you an example. I know somebody very close to me who actually turned around to me and said, I can't say anything to my children because they're smoking, because I did at their age. Pardon? You're allowing your child to do something? Like, I can just hear you all screaming. Well, there's only two of you, but possibly three. But no, that's not true. Basically, if you know that something is wrong, you must be a hypocrite. You must be a hypocrite. You must turn around and say, no, that's wrong, I never did it. You must lie. You must do anything you can to stop them going on the road that you did. And then I hear you say, well, what a sec. That means that they, when they find out that you lied, they're going to be angry and they're going to go off and do it anyway. And maybe you're right. I don't know. This is the trouble. And this is the trouble with this whole war. I don't know. I know that innocent people are dying. I know that families... It's shocking what's happening. It makes me and T cry every night. To see those people, and I do remind me that actually, it means more to me because they look like me. And they act like me, and they have McDonald's. And they have all these things. And that just shows how fragile I am and how weak I am. That I need somebody to look like me to actually feel it. We need to improve, ladies and gentlemen. We need to get better. We don't need to be blaming ourselves or blaming other people. We just need to get better. We need to understand the reality. And who am I to talk? I'm a complete idiot. I'm far idiot who knows nothing about anything. It's, please, God, please believe me. That is really true. I quite enjoy it. I was talking to my brother Paul, went to see my brother Paul. God, I love him. I went up to see him, and we were talking about intelligence and so forth, and there's something beautiful about knowing that you actually got low intelligence, but knowing it, and it's a bit of a paradox there. The paradox that if you know that you're thick, then maybe you're not, but that's not true. You just know your limits, and knowing your limits is important, and also makes you be able to walk into any room. Actually, if you know your limits, and you can walk into any room, because you don't feel intimidated by somebody that's educationally more intelligent than you, because you know that there are things that you are. I'm talking on my arse, aren't I? I am completely talking on my arse. I really am. I do apologise. I am, but it's sherry. I only drink it about once a month. But I do get a big bottle. Tina can't tell the size between the bottles, and I do drink it quite quick. And it's a very beautiful drink, because I do it once a month. I don't touch whiskey or spirits or anything. I don't touch that until the 20th of December. So anything else is just a bottle of wine or something like that. And that's not every day. It should be every 3 days, but it does creep. We're going away actually for mine for our 30th, and we're and I'm going to come back and we're going to make changes, and I'm hoping, because I did enjoy doing my daily vlogs. They give grindings for my day, and I'd like to try to bring that back, but I think they'll be more likely to be weekly. We'll see. Anyway, Pip, you're going to be getting the spelling for this. You probably already checked it. You probably proofread it as I showed you. But I am waffling now. And it is time to say goodbye.